how to audit third-party cookie usage on a website. Part of Google third-party cookies related content from ranking. In this video session, I'm going to show you different ways for you to audit a website to see third-party cookie usage, and when you block them, does the website break? What you can do, tools available, will be detailed. There are various ways to test third-party cookie usage, one being using Google Chrome. Let's press on the three dots, go to Settings, Privacy and Security, Third-party cookies. We can select Block third-party cookies and untoggle everything else. Then what we can do is visit different parts of our website that uses third-party cookies and see its functionality. When we disable third-party cookies, Google Chrome address bar shows this new icon saying, you know what, third-party cookies are blocked, and so on. You can quickly enable or disable to see what changes. So that's one option to audit the site. Another one is using Google Chrome flag called Test Third-Party Cookie Phase Out. And you can enable that flag and then relaunch Google Chrome. When you do, then third-party cookies will be blocked. And you'll get a tab here saying, you know what, you're using an experimental feature to audit your website, if that makes sense. And you can disable it to retest the landing page you are auditing. So, since third-party cookies could be used in millions of different ways, let me show you some other examples. Let's imagine you have an e-commerce site built on Shopify or elsewhere. What you can do is visit different parts of the e-commerce site, and because you have blocked third-party cookies, you can experiment with different functionality of the web page. For example, does the image gallery work? As we can see, we have different color choices here. When I press on it, what happens? Because if those functionalities rely on third-party cookies, then that functionality will not work. Another example I can share with you is go to, let's say, a login page, especially if you're using third-party authentication and so on. As in, let's imagine you're using some widget to log in that requires cookies, that requires third-party cookies. Well, if that's the case, the login process will break because you have blocked third-party cookies. Another way for us to audit our website is through using a Google Chrome extension called Privacy Sandbox Analysis Tool. Once you add that to Chrome, you can enable it, as in, let's imagine we want to analyze this landing page using the extension. Then we can say, you know what, analyze this tab. Here we can quickly see what type of cookies, whether they are first-party cookies or third-party cookies. Using the extension, we can actually see if it's functional cookies, marketing, or analytics. I can press on F12 on my keyboard. Because I've installed the extension, what I can do is press on Privacy Sandbox to gain more insights about the landing page that I am auditing, as to what cookies are set, as we can see, by whom, and category type as well. As we can see, that's a third-party cookie. Now I need to ask myself, why is that cookie set by an external website And is it critical for its functionality of this landing page? Because if it is, and the third-party cookies are blocked, then that functionality will not work. That's why Privacy Sandbox analysis tool, Google Chrome extension, is a great tool for us to audit our landing pages. Any landing page you want to explore, you can simply analyze the tab. Press on F12 on our keyboard, bring Privacy Sandbox to further dive in to the cookies that's being used. So let's go back to this one here. Let's analyze this tab again. Let's have a look. Where are we? There's one here. That seems like a different domain. Here I can always filter things. So there's another one here. That's a session cookie. That's coming from some third-party website. And we can see the scope. The third party is this website. And there's another cookie set that's coming from Cloudflare and so on. So this is how you audit third-party cookie usage on a website. While here, let me show you this. Let's press on application. Let's press on cookies. Here I can see the domains. That's first-party cookie and these are third-party cookies. Correct? I can see it's a session cookie. That is another session cookie. But what is this one here? When does it expire? So we can further analyze as to who set it. Then I can say, okay, you know what do they offer? Because that may be the case. I can search Google as to site, see does Google have anything on this website, to see, okay, what is this? Someone asked that question. It's probably Cloudflare related. It could be partner program, could be to do with ads. So you got to do this research. I mean, you don't have to, but that's how you audit thoroughly a particular website. Then let's take a look at instant one. There's something else happening. Secure, yes, same site, none. I can see. So analyzing the application tab, under storage, under cookies, may at times reveal further insights for us to say, okay, that cookie could be related to a certain functionality. So then we can, this seems like by authentication, or it could be something different. So this is how you thoroughly audit. See what cookies are used, third-party cookies. It seems that that's another e-commerce site. Could it be that they are linked together? In this example, does any products on this landing page come from elsewhere? If so, when third-party cookies are blocked, it could be the case the website may break. So, let me wrap it up. Google Chrome offers you an option to block third-party cookies. There is a Google Chrome flag for you to test the usage of third-party cookies and Google Chrome's cookie phase-out plan, so to speak. So that option is there. You can disable it, enable it anytime. When you're analyzing a landing page for third-party cookie usage, you will see an icon saying third-party cookies are blocked. You have a tool called Privacy Sandbox Analysis Tool, which is a Google Chrome extension. In fact, this is a quick and easy method for most website developers looking at third-party cookies. Then when you're analyzing the landing page using Web Developer Toolbar, Privacy Sandbox comes from this here, showing you more insights as to first-party, third-party cookies, category, where it's coming from. As I just saw, there's a Facebook marketing pixel, probably for remarketing. So third-party cookies, when they are phased out, things like this will not function. But that's to do with marketing, so that's not going to affect the functionality of a website. And yet when it's uncategorized, then you want to find out what in the world they are, and do they affect the functionality of a website. Usually analytics or marketing will not affect functionality, but you can't rely on extensions to tell you that. Finally, before I close up, let me show you this. Let's go back to Application tab. As an example only, what you can do on the Application tab, Cookies, when you're analyzing any cookie, what you can do is you can right click and actually delete the cookie, if that makes sense. So you have that option, okay? So right click, refresh, right click, delete. Let's do something like this. Let's highlight all and delete. Let's delete. Let's refresh the page to see, what happened now? As in, I've deleted all the cookies set on this landing page. Finally, Google Chrome settings, under privacy and security, we can delete browsing data. This is actually a good way to audit a website. As in, before you audit the web page or website, perhaps you want to delete all the cookie data beforehand, before you test. Now, I have shown you many different ways for you to audit a website for third-party cookie usage. If you've got any questions or comments, use the blog commenting section. I thank you for learning with Rankia, and I'll talk with you in the next video session.